Today on MOE'S Toy Room, we're going to unbox, you guessed it, from the Mortal Kombat line from McFarlane Toys, Baraka, the brand new Horkata bloody variant, and we are going to compare it to the original version that came out a few months ago, and it's coming up next. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of MOE'S Toy Room, coming from my room to yours. And today we are going to unbox from McFarlane Toys the very brand new Horkata version of Baraka. This is the bloody variant, and we are going to compare it, how it looks, to the original version that came out a few months ago. And as you could tell, zoom on in here, son. You can look right there behind his window of pain as he's locked in his plastic prison. This figure is completely different looking than the original one. This one is covered in blood from the mouth all the way down to his toes. If you stroll to the side right there, you can see the nice artwork that McFarlane has presented us. You look on the back, the very back of this thing, it is super nice. You can see how your action figure could look in action figure form if you have the right background and stuff to pose him and present him in your collection. And if you look on the side right there, you can also see that this box is a lot different than the original box that the first Baraka came in, because this is like a special edition version, kind of, you know. And you can tell right there it has like that brown on it, you know. If you look at it, it's a little bit different, and I believe even the name Horkata is a lot different. Wasn't on the original one. This figure has 22 points of articulation, and you know what, folks, we're going to check that out, and we're going to be right back. Everyone, so we went ahead and just pulled them right out of the package. Here is the bloody variant versus the original variant. You could see the two side by side. Even the brain here that goes on Baraka's swords that comes out of his arms tends to be a little bit different in color. You could see that there. It latches on right here, so it's going to go right on. You can see it has a hole in there. All right, so I'm going to set that there because I'm going to review this guy. We're going to turn the two side by side. The exact same figure, folks, and they look different. You can see right there through the back. What I love about this is McFarlane throws in another side one. McFarlane throws in a stand, and the stand makes the world of difference, especially when it has the character's logo or game or whatever it is, whatever he belongs to on it. You can see right there it says Mortal Kombat. We put him on there for he could stand there. All right, folks, so we're going to move this one aside right here. And we're going to check this champion out right here. We're going to go through all his paint schemes. Let me bring this one back in real quick for you can see it right there. This one seems to have his original paint scheme on here versus the tournament champion version, which is just bloody as hell. I mean, McFarlane, what I love about what McFarlane did was he made this thing in bright enough colors where you could see the blood, the wear, the damage. You could see it on his blades right here and all over his mouth, which makes the world of difference. This figure is just, I thought this one was terrifying, but this one is completely just terrifying. And even the stitching on the back, you could just see the difference on the stitching all through here. And when you scroll down to his feet, you can see the difference there. He even seemed to have lightened up the color on the toes and stuff to make that blood stand out compared to the other one, to the original. All right, folks, so it's review time. I am going to turn this grand champion right here to his side. We're going to see how far he can put his head down. Very nice, Baraka. Looking awesome, my friend. Welcome to MOE'S Toy Room. He doesn't look straight up in the sky, but he gives you that stare down. For that way, you know he means business. All right, we're going to turn him right here. We're going to see how far his head could do the Michael Myers to the side. There you have it. To the other side. Very scary. This is a very intimidating individual right here. And when you spin his head around, he hits that Linda Blair perfectly. Father Karras, I do not think wants to mess with this guy. because there will be a fatality, definitely. All right, we're going to go right here, and if you look on his arms, if you did not see my last video that I did with the original Baraka, I stated that these spikes right here are very hard. And with these Mortal Kombat figures, it says it on the figure, 14 and up. Here is the the Sub-Zero version that I will be unboxing next on another video, but you can see it right there. It says 14 and up. Not intended for children, I'll tell you that. But the reason why is because it is just rough. And kids can grab this right here and just bite down on it, swallow it. You do not want this getting caught in your throat. But we are going to go to his shoulder. We're going to start with that shoulder movement. You can see right there he has like that extended butterfly extension right there. You can see it. I don't know the proper pronunciation of what the term of that would be called, but McFarlane threw it in for that way you could get that shifting swivel for that shoulder, you know. And then you could see it here, it moves up, and as you move it, it disappeared. You see that? Came back, moved, disappeared. He has that right bicep swivel, which is really nice. It's a little tough on this one because of all the spikes, but it's there, trust me. And if you look right here, you scroll down, you have a pin there and a pin there. And this gives him a double jointed elbow. Super nice. Nice feature. These figures are made to fight. It does not have a swivel at the elbow at all. Does not have one amongst his battle armor right there. His blade is made of like a soft plastics material. And it tends to have a lot of blood on it. But his hand, he does move his hand pretty well. Moves around very nice. And he has that like ball joint on there. So you can see he can lift it up very nice. Okay. We're going to go to his left arm, which may be on your right. Has that same exact thing. You can see a lot of it from the back right there. You see how it shifts in there? You can even see some areas as to, yeah, look at that. Very nice. Yeah, let me move that stand out the way. All right, so we're going to see if this arm can do 90 amongst with that right arm as well. The left arm also does 90 very well. This new butterfly mechanism right here really makes a difference. And I can't tell you enough. I love what they're doing at McFarlane Toys. He has that bicep swivel, very nice. Baraka, super nice. Okay, and then he also has that double jointed elbow right there. You can see that. And it goes, and then it goes again. That's for knuckling up. Anybody that's been in a few fights know you need to knuckle up. And then when you go right here, he has that same nice softness right here. And I believe that you might be able to take these on and off. Yeah, you can. You see it has a little kind of indentation right there for you could just stick it right back in there. All right. And then he also has that little joint right there amongst his hand that gives him that hand movement, that small ball joint. And his hands spin all the way around. Super nice. All right. Now we're going to go right below his chest cavity area right here. And he does have a lot of movement. This is a fight figure. It's going to have that. For that way he could get hit, he could go forward, he could go side to side. But the thing is, it spins all the way around right there in the joint. But he also should shift at the waist. So you can see that. You can see that? I just made him shift right at the waist. Really nice. Super nice feature. So McFarlane brung it. And then with all the detail that he has blessed us with amongst this grand champion right here, amongst his armor, his belt, everything is down to the T. If you are a Mortal Kombat player on your Xbox or PlayStation, or however you are playing it on your mobile phone, you know who this character is. And if you are a Mortal Kombat fanatic, you definitely are a huge fan of Baraka. And hey, shout out to you, man, because Us two in this house, we absolutely love Mortal Kombat. All right, so if you look right here, this is kind of like a harder plastic. It is not attached fully to the character. It moves around. You can see it right there. It's a separate piece. Okay, so we're going to go to his right leg, which may be on your left. We're going to see how far he can get the Anderson Silva kick. Not very good here because of all his tires in the way. But can he hit that Bruce Lee kick to the side? Somewhat. His attire is in the way. But Baraka is not really known too much for throwing a lot of kicks. It's more of his blades and his bite. Okay. And then he also has, if you look on his leg right there, he has a pin there and a pin there. He has that double jointed knee, which is a nice feature. He does not shift or swivel. But he does have, look at this from the back, folks. Can't see it from the front, from the back. He does have movement in his hip, which is really nice. Okay, so he doesn't have to stay real stationary. And then we're going to go to his feet. His feet are very nice. They go up, well, down, all the way up. He has that. Does he have somewhat of a rocker? Not too much of a, yeah, he has a little bit of a rocker. But the part that I like the most is the bend in the toe. A lot of people don't like that, but I do. And a lot of people that photograph these guys love it because you could get him in action pose to where he looks like he's just going to come off of something and just destroy something. Or if he's coming off with some kind of kick, you could see there how it would look amongst his face. Okay. Really nice feature McFarlane has given us. All right, we're going to the left leg, which may be on your right. Same exact thing. Not much of an Anderson Silva kick because of the attire that's here. The Bruce Lee side kick that he landed on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in Game of Death. It's okay. It's pretty good. You know, due to the circumstances that this is in the way. So it still gets up there. You can still probably photograph some good moments with that one. All right, and then he has the pin there. The pin there also has that double jointed knee. All right, we're going to go down to his foot. It's already pointing down. Very nice. Goes up, bends at the toe, and he has that little bit of a rocker right there. Super nice. Now his brain. This is from his fatalities. So one of his fatalities, I'm surprised that they threw this in. They could have threw in any other body part that this guy would chew up and chew somebody's face or whatever. They could have probably added a few extra things, but you know what? I'm not going to hang that too much on McFarlane's shoulders due to the fact that he threw in a stand. This figure is so highly detailed. And, you know, even something simple like this, you know, you're not worried about losing a whole lot of different parts that this figure is should come with, you think. But for $19.99 US, you can't beat the bargain on this. I'm telling you straight up. All right, so let's stick this guy up here. Stick this brain on here. Let's get him on his stand. All right. And folks, before we go, hey, man, it is hot here in California. If you've never had a FRESCA, I suggest go out, get yourself a FRESCA, put it in the fridge. It's a sparkling soda water. It is really good and very refreshing. Oh, wow. All right, folks, it leads us to this. If you like what you see on this video and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell for notifications so that way you know when the next video is going to hit. You can also follow us on Instagram at MOE'S Toys. That's MOE'S. That's MOE'S Toys. And also you can follow us on TikTok at MOE'S Toy Room on TikTok. So go to TikTok, type in MOE'S Toy Room. You're going to see some videos there. That's us, baby. That's us. we're doing it. So we're trying to get this thing off the ground. So, hey folks, bear with us and hang in there with us, because, you know, our next unboxing will be the Sub-Zero figure. And we have a lot of more stuff to come in the month of November. And from Moe's Toy Room to yours, good night, everyone. Wow, I need some more of this. You want some?